Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness and positivity. Just doing a quick check in the brain, in the heart, in the body. How are you seeing things? Everything that you see outside of you is a result of how you see them from within. Isn't that so simple? And this is the basic teaching that they all sell in coaching, in books, in church. As within, so without. Just learn this one simple law. And with it comes self-reliance, accountability, leadership. Because you'll be able to lead yourself. And on how you create the things around you to create a life that is heavenly, that is ideal. And what does that look like for you? You can close your eyes and imagine and not be attached to the circumstances of yesterday, the things of the past. They're all there to teach you something, and with the integration of learnings, if you really apply what you have learned, you can carve up a new path and pave a new way for your new life. And everything is changeable. Everything is malleable. Everything mostly is in its hazy wave state. And we mold it through mind. Everything's spiritual. And then it passes through your mind, and then with your energy and intent, it materializes. And your power can be measured by the distance of your mind. It can be measured with the time of you thinking of a thing and then manifesting it immediately. So if that time is really quick, you'll really feel your power. If immediately you feel the need to change something and you immediately acted on it, that's your creative power. That is you. That is you manifesting to the full, not being victim to stories that keeps on playing on repeat in your mind. There are parts of the brain, such as the limbic system and the cortical one, the one that's the gray mass looking one. And the limbic part of us is the primal one. It's always insecure, hungry, and angry. And it's also prevalent in the left brain. It's always computing and always out there for its own gain. And you can compare it to the ego too. But that is only a small part of us. If you delay the reaction, your reactivity, and give it and allow it some space, you'll be able to see things more clearly. So do not be too jumpy in your reactions. Do not be too let go of the habit of jumping to conclusions and assuming things, because you only see and perceive through a limited point of view. The wholeness of everything is slowly revealing itself as we observe and as we become interested and as we shift our focus. And then we expand again and then observe and come to a realization that everything runs in accord with the higher intelligence, the unifying force, the one God, the Akasha, the Tao, the universal magic, God, whatever you want to call it. And it's bigger than you. And it runs through you if you turn the faucet on. We are only vessels, my friends. If you turn the faucet on, we are merely faucets and the water's there. If you turn it on, it'll run through you like an avalanche. What am I talking about? Creativity, your uniqueness, life force, opportunities. It will run through you if you allow it. But you're only a bag, you're only a conduit, you're only a medium of the one infinite God. They always say that the drop is the ocean and the ocean is the drop. In the same way, you exist in all beings, and all beings exist in you. If you have a grasp, if you can only grasp that concept, you shall dissolve the barriers of separation, and you will become at ease and at peace with everything. Because you'll surrender. And in surrendering, you can tap into flow. You can flow with life. You're ready for what life has for you that is bigger than your plan. Because your plan does not work. God's plan, it works all the time. It's pretty simple. And sometimes we stick and cling to the things that we know because it's familiar and it is comfortable. If something is known to you, you want to do it over and over again, even though it's deprecating and it's causing you your decay and suffering. I read somewhere that people bang their heads on the wall because it just feels familiar. And then it feels good when they stop. But if you stop everything right here, right now, stop the war, stop the wrestling, stop the battling. Know that you are complete in and within yourself. Know that you are complete and there's nothing to fix. And your uniqueness is needed and celebrated and has use and value. You'll jam it from there. Jam it from where you are. Pick up where you left off and use what you have, do what you can, start where you are. It's one of my favorite quotes. What does that look like from you? From where you are, have a little self-reflection on where you are. Where have you come to bring yourself to? You've brought yourself there. And look at yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, relationally. It can be socially or a career, if that is what you're focused on. And with these areas of life, you can see what made it that way. And it's only patterns, it's only habits. It is in your own volition that have hardened through time. And you need not to totally quit a thing called turkey. You can lessen it. You can lessen a bad habit. You can increase a good habit. And there will come a time it will be safe to stop it and then start something new. Start the project. Start digging deep within. What talents are you called to do or to express? In what way shall you express the beauty that is inherent in you? The beauty that is outside of you, everything beautiful that you see, it's also present within. And through you, it shall be expressed for the upliftment of humanity. And what does that look like? And everything is just love. Love is expansion. And there's only one problem, the Course in Miracles says. It is only your separation from God, your distance from love. You can, if you're uncomfortable with the word God, you can try replacing it with love. How far are you from love? The only thing lacking is the love you aren't sharing. And we are sometimes closed off within ourselves because we deprive love for self. So love yourself first. Acknowledge yourself. You're okay where you are. Everything that happened should happen because it did. It would not otherwise. So where you are is beautiful. And you can change wherever you may be. You're the driver of your own boat. You're the captain of your soul, Invictus. And whatever turns you on, whatever makes you feel alive, go for that. And stay true to yourself. and try maximizing your edge, because your standards are different from the world's standards. Some say it's a marathon, not a sprint. But if you take it too easy, you won't develop. You keep on trying to play easy mode. Try doing push-ups as much as you can till you can't no more. And then you'll feel more alive, because parts of you will awaken. Your cells will say, let's kill off useless cells. Let's use this fuel. Let's make this system intact for optimal usage. And then you shall become of use to the world. But make use of yourself first, to yourself. Are you a good leader of yourself? Are you a good CEO of yourself? Are you a good coach of yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a dignified, gracious, honorable, optimal one who's ready to help and see the bright side of things? Or are you a baggage that is heavy, that is a weight to others? Be a brighter one. It's easier and more fun. And you can do it with your confidence. To become confident that you are of use, that you are of value, and knowing your place, positioning yourself wherein you're going to be of optimal use. And really knowing that is just being honest with yourself. What's something useful that you can provide the world? And you can go to communities on the internet for that. You can build something online that will help other people achieve what you achieve. Help them and teach them how you got there, even though it's not as big nor grandiose. Because some people need just a little approval and just a little insight explained in a unique voice. And your voice is different because we are created like a snowflake. Nobody's ever the same. So there's no oversaturation of anything. You'll say, there's too many musicians. Thousands, hundreds of thousands get uploaded on the internet every day. Who's gonna listen to my song? Listen to your song and share it. It's all about sharing. If you make the best burger and your only customer is yourself and your household, then the burger that is positioned in the marketplace better will be better. But it always depends on your goal. It always depends on your goal. So I apply this in my cooking in makepuretheiheart.com. People say food blogging, it's so oversaturated. It's always like that. If you jump into a thing, you'll always think you're too late in the game. I heard this from the David Senra of the podcast Founders when he started it in 2016. He said, I'm too late in the game. But look at him now. He's one of the most successful pods. Check it out. It's Founders. It's called Founders. He discusses biographies of successful people. One of my favorites are the episodes of Coco Chanel and who's this guy? Coco Chanel and Dyson. And each have their different story. And what is your story? What are you going to start today that you'll build upon? What's the thing? What's the practice that you're going to do today that you're going to do and go on forever? Playing the long game, playing the infinite game. Course correcting as you go per season. You can timestamp your life through the seasons, especially here in Northern America. It's so beautiful. The trees, you can observe them, growing leaves, and the leaves it represents abundance, and then it shall fall, and then it will become winter. So plant those seeds. Try planting some seeds, literally. I planted and germinated sunflowers. I don't know if they're growing, but if they're gonna grow as tall and as big as those in the farms, but we'll see. But it's a practice of tending, watering, and putting them in the right place. And the same with your projects. Are you watering your newsletter, if that's your thing? Are you connecting to the right people? Are you learning new things? You might be doing the same things that have worked a year ago, but the world is changing. But your value stays the same. If you ever watch Gary Vaynerchuk's videos, he's been saying the same things for 20 years. That same old thing. But he is in accord with the way technology works, with where the attention is. He's always on top and malleable and adaptable. But the energy is the same and the message is the same, that you have the power within you, within your fingertips. You have a cell phone. It's made here. It's an extension of your brain that's connected to all brains. Now, if you're not connecting or resonating to anybody, ask yourself that. Why is that? You can't blame the system. The system is. It works. You can't blame the law. Universal laws are just laws. It is what it is. Hard things are hard. Exercise equals muscles. That's it. Good diet equals good fuel equals a well-functioning body. Those are the law. 12 universal laws. And have a gander on those laws and optimize yourself, because you can liberate, you can free. There's never been a good time for humanity to be as successful as he wishes to be. Cars are made available. Everything's here. If you need anything, order it from Amazon. Wow, my imagination is going to places on what I can put together within the realm of music, within the realm of art, tattooing, and mindfulness. And it is an art. If you sit still, your attention will put things together. It shall conjure up possibilities for you. And all you got to do is become a wise discerner of, are these thoughts helpful, useful for my becoming or not? And if you practice yourself to become a world class at anything, and if you're really dedicated to be the person you intend to become better than yesterday, well, you can do it. You can do it. People have been doing it. Jim Rohn did it. And Jim Rohn mentored Tony Robbins, and Tony Robbins is still rocking it. I saw his book laying in the house when I was 6 years old, I think. Yeah. So it's just in your head. And have a winning mindset, have a growth mindset. Nothing is ever stuck. You're only afraid to start. And that can be changed right here, right now. And I'm here to help. Feel free to go to startearlytoday.com. I've been just talking to people. I'm talking to people one by one and designing the life that they wish to create for them. Because sometimes they just need accountability. Sometimes they need a listening ear. Sometimes they need a push. Just a little push, and to show them what's possible. That it is possible. And they teach me as well. because we're all in here as one. We are interbeings. Shout out Thich Nhat Hanh. That was a good 20-minute run, my friend. It's Sunday. Happy Easter. Wherever you may roam, look at the flowers, look at the tulips, the daffodils, the rhododendrons, the magnolias, the roses. It's there. God is within you. And do what you can. Do what you can. Take as much pain as you can tolerate. And you'll discover that it's made up in the head. All those pain and suffering. Because the spirit within you is stronger. Nothing is impossible to him that believeth. That's it for today. Namaste.